We're going to be talking about the supplies needed for a finger stick. First, we need our biohazard sharps container. Next, we need our HemoQ with our QUEP, our glucose meter with our glucose strips, a lancet, our capillary tubes with our clay, our alcohol pads and gauze, and our gloves. The goal of a finger stick is to get all three tests, which is your hemoglobin, your glucose, and your capillary tests, through one puncture wound. The first step you want to do is verify your patient and verify the physician's orders. And the next step would be to put on gloves. So only got one, but it's good. It's good, yeah. And you would then prep your patient with an alcohol pad. The ring finger and the middle finger are the best to use. And while that's drying, you will be using a lancet to make the puncture. Usually it wouldn't look like this. You really wouldn't see the needle, and it would have a button on the top in which you would just press the button and the needle would come out to press into the skin. And with this, you would just then press the button, the needle would go inside the skin and puncture the wound. And then you would get your gauze, wipe away the first drop of blood, because that first drop of blood could contain what you don't want in your tests. So, yeah. And you just want to grab your capillary tubes and just kind of like milk it, but just put it to where it's close enough to the drop, and hold the capillary tube at an angle so that the blood goes in. And you just want to make sure you don't have any air bubbles. You want to get 2 tubes in. After that, you want to then wipe your patient again. After you collect the capillary tubes with no bubbles, you then want to put your finger over the top and get your clay and stick it into the clay so it seals it. And then you want to place them on the holder on the side. After collecting the capillary tubes, you then want to get your glucose meter and have your glucose strip already inside of it, which then turns on your glucose meter, and you want to squeeze a fresh drop of blood and put it inside of the glucose meter strip. It then will go up and give you an answer or a result. The next test you will need to do is the HemoQ, and before you put that up to there, you then want to wipe your patient again, get you a new fresh drop of blood, and put it into the QUEP. And then you want to get the HemoQ open and slide it on in there. Close it. Just wait for that to give you results, and then give your patient that. Can you hold that for me, please? Thank you. And give them a bandage, and they are good. You would then go back and document all of your results.